Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have gone and done a thing. Anybody for a 7 Series with Alpina body kit? There it is. Woo! Beautiful car. Right, let's have a look at it. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I have gone and done a thing. Well, the thing I've gone and done isn't completely done yet. I've got to go and kind of do the thing in a moment, early this morning. And hopefully the thing that I'm doing will benefit not only me, but the channel, you watching in a weird way, maybe not. Because the thing that I've been trying to sort won't sort. So all will be revealed in a moment. So first and foremost, this is supposed to be first and foremost, but it's always last, but whatever, here we are. Hello and welcome, thanks for joining me. I'm your host, IMSTOKZE. If you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing. If you're not new to my channel then and you haven't yet subscribed, please subscribe, helps me out heaps. Don't do it yet though. If you're new, watch a few videos, and then if you like what you see, come back and then subscribe. Right then, so the thing we're going to do now is kind of, you've seen the thumbnail, so you kind of like maybe let's just get there. I need to charge this battery because I've only got one battery. I've lost all my GoPro batteries. I got one and it's flat because I'm an imbecile. Right then, let's get on with this journey. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, you remember this, the old Mercedes. So the plan of action today is I'm swapping this car for 2 cars. Now, although I'd rather keep this Mercedes because it's a rare car, very rare car, it has been for sale for several months. I've even reduced it down to £3,800 and still it won't sell. So this chap who lives in Essex is driving 2 cars from Essex up here to me to do a swap. This car for 2 cars. Now, I wouldn't normally do this because I wanted £5,000 for this Mercedes. Then I reduced it to 4.5, then I reduced it to 4, and then the last was 3.8, and then I thought, you know what, it's worth more than that. So I put it back up to 5 grand, and that's where it's sat. So now I am swapping this for 2 BMWs, as you've seen from the thumbnail and the title. I'm probably going to get a lot of controversy saying you should have kept the Mercedes, this, that and the other. The Mercedes has got 36,000 miles on the clock and I don't drive it. And we know what happens to cars that don't get driven. They develop problems from doing nothing. Case in point, my E30, my BMW E30. I never drove it. Hadn't been driven for many years properly, every now and again on a weekend, and the engine subsequently went poof. So now my E30 needs an engine. So these 2 cars, the plan is if I do the swap, I'm going to keep the one and sell the other to put some money back in the bank, maybe to fix Annie. So that's the plan. I would love to keep this car. I'd love to have a barn or some kind of unit to store all my cars and just keep them, but unfortunately that's not, I'm not blessed with that type of looks or luxury or looks. So yeah, unfortunately this car's gonna have to be gone. The chap really wants it. Hopefully he does take it, and then we have 2 cars. My green Fiesta is on its way out, so hopefully if this works out and he wants his car and his cars are okay, obviously I'll have a new car to drive and then one to sell. So yeah, I'm not going to say fingers crossed, I'm not going to say all things like that, because I don't believe in that sort of bollocks. If it is, it is. If it's meant to be, it will be. That's the way life is. So yes, what I'm going to do now is going to give this car a once over, check all the fluids and stuff, and next time you see me, you will see the other cars. I might put the camera in the window. I've only got 1 battery and it's almost flat, so I can't record the whole process. So yeah. Right, ladies and gentlemen, there it is. Woo! Beautiful car. Right, let's have a look at it. Right then, here she is. It's a 530 diesel. Let's have a good look around it. Wheels are half decent. They don't need a refurb, which is brilliant. Goodyear tyres, which is again good. Not many scratches around the side of the car, a few little chips here and there. Rear wheels, lovely. Lovely staggered wheels, which we always love. There's some dust caps on there though. Roof's okay. Bit of paint peel there. Bit of a scratch down here. Someone's keyed this clearly. Front's lovely. So you got front sensors and rear sensors. These need a good sand down, a good clean. They're a bit dull. Well, this one's not. Well, yeah, this one's dull too. So I will sand these down. This is kind of just an intro to the car first, so kind of give you a bit of a idea behind it. These kidney grills have been painted black, so again they will need to be sanded down and repainted, or I might just buy chrome ones, I don't know. There are bits of paint touch-ups where the chap I had it from, he touched it up and then he wiped it with a cloth, thinking he can blend it, but what it did, it just smudged the paint, so terrible. This headlight is really cloudy as well. Again, this side wheel looks in good condition, just needs a good clean. Another Goodyear tyre, good quality tyres on the front, that is. There is a bit of rust here on the arch, but nothing major yet, so that does need addressing though soon. This wing mirror has been painted at some point, so it must have had a smashed wing mirror and then been painted. There's a few little scuffs and scratches that we'll try and get out. I can feel that one now, so that's not going to come out. Yeah, around the back again, rear wheels nice. I didn't check that tyre that side. What tyre? This is what tyre is this? Sport Active. Yeah, not the greatest tyres to have on the back of this car, but still. Yeah, good. Around to the rear. 530 diesel. Now a lot of you will probably take the registration and do a bit of research, so do your research and I will explain momentarily what you find. Right, let's have a look on the inside. Woohoo! Right, let's just jump in first. Oh, right, now the avid eyes of my audience will already do your research, because I know what you like. Now this BMW has done over 200,000 miles, so I swapped a 36,000 miles Mercedes for a 250, I think it is, 1,000 miles diesel 5 Series. Now I can't see anything because the sun's blinding me. Now there is reason behind that. The reason is because I got 2 cars for 1 car. Now the problem is this is, no, there's not a problem. This diesel is a powerhouse. Now anybody knows anything about the 5 Series diesel will know that they are prone to some problems, but also they are a powerhouse, Now I need a daily driver. So the Mercedes has been sat for several months and it will not sell. I've had so many people look at it, so many people messaging me about it, but also so many messes. It was a hard seller. Plus, on top of that, I wasn't going to drive it because it's only got 36,000 miles. I got it at 36,080 miles and I sold it at 36,700 miles. So I did do a few miles, but it wasn't selling. The reason why it wasn't selling was because people didn't know what it was. A lot of people just assumed it was a body kitted W202 C-Class, C200, but it wasn't. It was a bit more special than that, but I couldn't kind of get that across to people. So that's why it was becoming a hard seller. So this opportunity arose, 2 cars for 1 car, happy days, swapped. I don't do much swapping these days, although one of my best swaps was a Yamaha Raptor 700 limited edition. I swapped that for a Renault 5 Turbo and a Subaru Impreza. That was one of my best ever swaps. A Renault 5 and a Subaru Impreza for a quad bike. You just can't make that up. I'll put pictures up here now so you can see. I swapped this quad bike for these 2 cars. Now there's going to be a bit of controversy because you're probably thinking, well, you swapped a low mileage car for 2 high mileage cars. Well, that's out for debate. Now, anybody that knows these 530 diesels will know that this thing is good for up to 500,000, 600,000, depending on how well it's looked after. The chap I bought this from was a Romanian BMW enthusiast, and he looked after this, hence why it's still on the road today. Anyway, so today we're focusing on this, giving this a good clean, and actually showing you around it. First of all, we're gonna have a quick look on the interior. So this is one of the coolest colors to have on this 530 diesel. The grey with the grey, and I can't remember what this is called now. It's obviously, you know, the fake veneer, but it's like a moody grey veneer. It's lovely. It suits nice. It suits the car lovely. Back seats kind of like untouched. Although this is a powerhouse kind of 530 diesel, this actually has been to Romania many times, so hence why the mileage is quite high. But it is a lovely vehicle, very nice on the back end. Seats are lovely. Comes with a phone that's been taken out. You know, we don't really need those phones. Auto, which is not always good. I don't really like auto, but it is what it is. But yeah, it comes with heaps of history. Wherever I put it, I can't remember where I put it, but yeah, it's got heaps of history. The original BMW torch, which does it work? No, of course not. Why would I even assume it works? We know they never work. But yeah, it's a good car. Right then, let's start her up. This is the first start after buying it. Now, anybody that knows anything to do with cars knows this is the make or break, because when people bring car, and just to mention, the chap who I swapped with lived in Essex, and he bought these 2 cars up to where I live. That's a long drive. That's over 3-hour drive in 2 cars. Right then, let's see, let's start it up. So 230,514 miles. That's what she's done. 230,000. Oh, I forgot to show you this. Watch this, look. Watch this stereo. You like this? Whew. BMW. Right, let's start it. I'm scared. Sounds like a diesel. Waiting to pair to my phone. Fantastic, massive, huge screen, which is good. Let's lift the bonnet. That's not pairing, so I don't know what's going on there, but let's lift the bonnet and have a good look. Sounds like a bloody train. Sounds like a diesel. Yeah, sounds lovely. Feel that bit of a diesel knockdown, but no. It's quieting down though. Oh. So as with all cars, as with all deals, you always have that doubt of whether cars are okay, whether you've done the right thing, whether it's worth swapping, whether you've been sold two lemons. Now the chap wanted me to meet him halfway, and because I don't drive the Mercedes, I don't drive it at all. Because it had no insurance and had no tax on it, MOT but no insurance, no tax, I didn't want to drive it to halfway to Essex. So I said to the chap, if you want to do a swap, you'll have to come to me. Didn't hear from him for a while, but then he messaged saying, yeah, okay then, yeah, come to me, which is brilliant. Now again, it kind of deletes the doubt in the car's ability to make it. Now if you had any sort of concern that the cars wouldn't make it to the 3-hour drive, you wouldn't drive it. So this is what kind of made me think, well, these cars must be okay, because the chap's driving 3 hours, him and his missus and his kids, he's driving 2 cars from Essex to where I live. That kind of deletes the doubt in the cars, or the ability for the cars to get here, you know what I mean? Now this engine's had an awful lot of work. I'll put up the pictures now of what this engine's had, so you can kind of get some kind of understanding of what's been done. And it's been looked after. It's a looked after car. But with everything, there's always that little doubt in your head that there might be something wrong with it. Because at the end of the day, there's not many honest people in the world, is there? People want to rip people off, sell people lemons, say there's this, say there's that, and at the end of the day kind of lie to you. And this is what one of my biggest things when it comes to buying and selling cars, fixing cars, rescuing cars, is you never know what's wrong with them. You kind of have to figure that out after you've done the deal. So this is the first cold start of them dropping it off yesterday. It sounds okay. It sounds like a diesel that's done over 200,000 miles. Right, so I'm going to give it a bit of a clean now. Not full on like a proper detail. I'll do that at a later date. But what we're going to do is just give it a good rub down, a good wash down, to get looking half decent for the thumbnail that you've already seen. And then if it shows decent interest, then I will do a proper detail. proper detail. But for now, we're gonna whack it on a time lapse and just get it done. Right, so I haven't got much bloody memory left, so we've cleaned it. We haven't done the wheels yet. Now the next thing I'm going to do is, now don't judge me, I've got this cheap clay bar. Cheap clay bar is better than no clay bar. I want to go over the whole of the car for this clay bar and try and get the paint looking and feeling a little bit flatter, and then we get onto the wheels. But yeah, slowly getting there. Right, clay bar's done and it's knackered. So now that she's squeaky clean, I'm going to do the wheels. I love these wheels. I think people call them style 37 or Perel wheels. Never had a pair on a BMW before, so, but hey, they deserve to look lovely. Now, what I would normally do is take each wheel off and clean behind it, and I will do if this car gets enough attention. Like every car I've spoke about on my channel. That's why you don't see Annie so much, because no one really pays attention to Annie. So if this car gets enough attention, I will put more effort into this car. But if this car, like every other car I've ever bought for the channel, gets no views, zero attention, I won't be featuring it. Right then, ladies and gentlemen, here she is. What a beaut. What an absolute beaut. Now I haven't given it a full detail, but I've given him. I know a lot of people hate that, him and her, naming cars, genders, they, them and all that crap. But yeah, this is definitely a him, without a shadow of a doubt. So like I said, I haven't given it a full detail. I've just given it 2 good washes, and then I clay barred it, and then I polished it. Come on, beautiful. Tire's a bit low on this side. I am going to reinstate the chrome kidney grills because I don't like the black anymore. Definitely needs to be the chrome. Originality is king. I need to do these headlights. Like I say, I haven't gone to town on it. I've just given it a good detail. Need to sort the camera out. For some reason the camera doesn't work on the back end of this. So I need to sort that out. Wheels have come up really well. I would say they could do with a refurb, but I mean, I don't really know, to be honest. They look quite well. I mean, as of now, they suit the age of the car. Needs a new tyre this side. As I was saying, sorry, I haven't gone to town on it, because if I had, I would have had all these sanded down and cleaned. So that will be in an upcoming video, if this gets enough love. And again, with this paint here, so the chap I had it from, he was touching it up, and then he said that he thought by wiping it, it would fill the gaps more, and then he tried polishing it, but you could tell there's no polishing on there. But that will be sorted. Front end just needs a bit of a tidy up. But all in all, as you agree, it looks lovely in this colour. Oh, What a beautiful colour it is, especially when the sun shines on it. So I've done the same to the interior. Gave the interior a bit of a Stokesy special. Although in this car's defence and the original, well, the owner before me's defence, it wasn't that bad. All down the doors. These have got a slight few cracks, a bit of damage, but again, the age of the vehicle and what it is, who cares. I didn't even realise this steering wheel, look. Now, let me know in the comments. I haven't done a lot of research on this car, but this is an M steering wheel. It's got all the M, or the colour piping stitch in there, which is brilliant. I don't really know a lot about this car. You're seeing the car the day after I've bought it, so I've done no research or nothing on it. I don't know whether this is just put here by somebody who owned it, or it is actually an M car, which I don't know. M steering wheel. Has it got M in the clocks? No. M on the wheels, but most of these wheels have M on anyway. But I'd never thought I'd own one of these. E39 diesel, the GOAT, the powerhouse, M50 engine, which is the one of the best engines you can get. And yeah, here I am, I own one. A lot of you have probably done the research and realised that it's got high mileage. Now, I would never have swapped this straight swap for my Mercedes, although a lot of people have said this alone, so far in the comments, this alone would have been a good straight swap for the Mercedes for this. But you know, I've got two cars, and the high mileage doesn't bother me. It doesn't bother me at all. I like a good high mileage. And the reason why the miles are high on this is because the chap I had it off, he went to where did he say he went to? Romania in it a few times. So it's done the distance to Romania and back a few times, so can't be bad. Yeah, beautiful car, gorgeous car. Never thought I'd own one, but here I am, owning one. Again, a few cracks here, I love this interior, the colour combination. I'm not too sure what colour you'd call this, that needs sticking down a bit. But God, she's beautiful, gorgeous, and no sunroof, which is brilliant. No sunroof problems. This window doesn't go down. Well, it does. You can hear the runner tray go down, but this window is stuck up. So not sure. Basically, what's happened is, what I think is, it's been a frozen day. They've tried putting the window down. It's undone itself, or the little tabs have broken. The runner's gone down, and the window stayed up. So an easy fix. Full tints throughout. Beautiful car, 530 diesel. I mean, oh, it's just beautiful, gorgeous car. Right, so this is the Saturday's video. Now, if you want to watch the 7 Series that I've acquired too, that's tomorrow. So you know what's happening tomorrow. We're going to watch me clean. You're going to watch me clean the 7 Series. Now the 7 Series is a little bit different, but I won't spoil it now because we're not there yet. 7 Series is kind of not really my cup of tea. I like a 1998 7 Series, the old pack car, back in the old days when I liked a bit of hip hop. But this 2007 Series is not really my cup of tea. The colour I like, but I don't. The wheels I don't like. The body kit on it I don't really like. But we'll have a look at that tomorrow. We ain't going to spoil that. That's tomorrow. So if you want to watch the 7 Series, this picture here, be clean tomorrow and detailed, just check out tomorrow's episode. As for this car, well, she's a beaut, an absolute beaut. Now, if this was my car, well, it is my car, I don't think I'd want to let it go. It's a gorgeous car, phenomenally gorgeous car. Doesn't have a spare, which is a shame. Those need changing, I think, because that's a bit of a slapper, that is. DVD player, CD multi-changer, but because it's got that head unit in, it doesn't work. This is a tray from underneath the car. We do have the original stereo here. I might put that up for sale, or I might leave it with the car, I don't know. That is a filter, I believe, or something. Yeah, filter. From the, when he had the parts of the engine done, as you noticed in the video. No spare, unfortunately, which is a kick in the ass. Oh, there is actually. Sorry, no, the 7 Series doesn't have a spare. Yeah, so this has got a spare. Always good, because you know what I'm like with tyres. Let's see how good the spare tyre inspection, 2008. Let's see if we've got all the tools. Oh, fucking hell, yeah. Most of the tools anyway. So it's got screwdrivers missing, which is always the case, and the little ratchet thing there is missing, which again is always the case, but brilliant. Yeah. God, it's an heavy boot, that is. Little spoiler lip, which I quite like. But yeah, let me know in the comments what you think of this car. Would you keep it? Would you sell it? Let me know. Let me know. Would you keep it or would you sell it? Also, do you think I did a good deal? Do you think I had a good deal? Mercedes C200 W202 with 36,000 miles on the clock, swapped for 2 kind of, well, high mileage. But then if you know these engines, you'll know it's not a high mileage engine. But for 2 kind of high mileage BMWs, what is your verdict? I'm a BMW man through and through. I love BMWs. But I do indicate when I turn, just to let you know that. So yeah, do you think I've had a decent deal? Do you think it's an average deal? Do you think it's a fair deal? Do you think I've got more than him? Do you think he's got more than me? What do you think? At the end of the day, the chap was happy to have my Mercedes. He was ecstatic. He was bouncing around the car like he was a child. And I'm the one that was a bit apprehensive. So, do you think this was a good, fair trade? 2 cars for 1. Let me know in the comments below. Right then, I'm going to end this video here. Not the longest video, not the type of video you're normally used to, but like I said before, this is what I want to kind of bring to the channel. Rescuing cars, cleaning cars, swapping cars, buying cars, etc. Finding abandoned retro cars. So yeah, from me, Stokes, in this beautiful country manor and this lovely E39. Thanks for watching. Remember, don't limit yourself. As always, keep the car hunts alive and don't limit yourself. Did I already say that? I probably already did say that. Oh. What a lovely car. What a beautiful car. Yes. So, see you tomorrow. Remember, if you like BMWs, check out tomorrow's video. If you don't like BMWs, then still check out tomorrow's video. I haven't touched it. I drove it home, I parked it there. Well, I drove it I drove it to where it's parked it there, and I haven't touched it, done nothing to it. So everything tomorrow is going to be fresh and new for you lot to watch, because I'm watching it and it's fresh to me. Right, I'm going to get out of here now, take this car back and edit this video. So again, like I've just mentioned, thanks for watching. Remember, don't limit yourself. As always, keep the car hunts alive, and I'll see you tomorrow, which is Sunday at 6 AM. Lovely.